this content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill
Wait
no one.
a second.
Oh, no.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings, you're watching SeptumSin vs. the World. I'm SeptumSin, and we are back again with Rating My Collection, Part 3. I don't know why I'm gesturing to the camera. You obviously are only seeing what I'm seeing. But, in any case, we've got a lot going on. I'm going to, let's see here, that's under new releases. I'm going to bring this up for reference so that I can remember sometimes. It's, we get a lot of stuff here, and sometimes I don't always recognize it through the picture. Yep, there we go. So there's like a ton of these films. So as you can see, it's I've got pictures of the posters of everything in my collection. Every movie, every show, I keep the movie posters. So we're going to take those and use them as a way of just, rating it. This is my rating, my silly opinion. So you may really love these films, and if you do, let me know. If I'm like going to a film that you're like, this is the best, let me know in a polite way down below. And of course, if it's a film that you're like, God, this is awful, be glad that somebody likes it. That's the important thing. Now, of course, we have our ratings. We've got Hell No, which is, I'm probably going to end up getting rid of it on the next thinning. Meh, if it goes missing, I'd probably not miss it, but I'm not, taking any effort to get it out of my collection. Curious, well, it's okay. I kind of like it. And, I'm kind of glad it's in my collection, but it's nothing there. And also for stuff that's unseen tends to go here. Yes, please. Oh, what's definitely important to have in my collection, and I feel like it's important to have in other collections as well. This is also not necessarily films I like, but films I feel are important to have in the collection. Priority. Not only do I feel these are the best of the best. These, to me, are my favorites. And there's usually a few of these each episode. There was only one of these in the last episode, so we'll just keep going. Alright, so A-Channel. A-Channel is a slice of life series. It's cutesy, it's not so bad. I think it's A-Channel. I'm surprised that it got on here, but A-Channel is most definitely a curious. It's a good show. It's not huge, but it's not bad either. It's a decent slice of life. Abandoned, Unknown Quantity. I don't remember much of it. I don't think I've watched this particular one. Now this Abandoned, I have watched about this girl who comes back to her old family home in Russia, I believe. It's one of those, I think it's one of the 8 films to die for. I really like this film. They're one of these two. I'll put it a little bit above, just because I really do like it. I like revisiting it a lot. It would be very much missed from my collection if it were to disappear. Abandoned, I'm not sure. I might have watched it. I don't think I have. So, again, I'm not sure. Curious can also be unsure. I have no opinion one way or the other. Either I sort of like it or, I don't know. Alright, Abbott and Costello. Now, next time I think I'm going to take a haven't seen it yet section and add it down to the bottom, just so I have one. Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. This is highly amusing. I think everybody should have this in their collection. Right there, yes please. Abbott and Costello Meet the Invisible Man, same thing. Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy, same thing. These are just fun. It's Halloween time coming up, and these are very good Halloween-y films. About Schmidt is a depressing film, but a very good acting job by Jack Nicholson. Not necessarily a must-have, but I think it is up there for good ones. It's just hard to watch. Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, amusing film, amusing concept, but not the best in the world, definitely in the seas. The Abyss. Gotta love this one. Probably one of the coolest looking films, even to this day. I gotta give Cameron his due. It is sad that we're not getting a 4K of it, but even in 1080p, it's still really awesome. So yes, please, must have. Ace Ventura 3. I should hate this film, but I don't. It's alright. Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Out of the 3 films, I actually believe that one should be in a collection. It's really what put Jim Carrey on the map. It's not my favorite film, but still amuses me even years later. So yeah, this can go up there. When Nature Calls, I actually hold this up about even with the original. So yeah, I think these 2 are necessary. I don't think this one is. I just like having all 3 together. Acid Rain, a decent film. I enjoy having it. I need to watch it again, but it is a good film. I enjoyed it. The Acid Sorcerer, that is an excellent film, very dark, very disturbing. If you haven't done stuff with Dakota Ray, you should check it out. He's got some amazing films, and you'll see a lot of them being up there. I would put these as yes pleases. It's not my favorite of my favorites, but it is up there. Across the Universe, my favorite film of all time, so yes, that's going in priority. Must have, even if it's not an award winner, it should be up here. AD Police. The Police Files are the older of the 2 series. It's a bit grittier. It's a Bubblegum Crisis spinoff. It's alright. It's a pretty solid series. Same with the kind of remake series. Has a little bit of a yaoi tone to it, but you know, it's still pretty good. It's not like overwhelming. So I kind of like that. It's pretty good there. Adaptation. Excellent film. Excellent acting. Probably some of the best acting I've seen of these. Must have. You know, it's a must. The Addams Family as a series, that's a must have. As a priority for anybody. Same with Addams Family. Addams Family Values, especially this time of year. Yeah, must have for anybody's collection. So, Adieu Galaxy Express 999, great movie, excellent film. A yes, please. Should be in any collection. Adjust Your Tracking, haven't seen yet, unknown commodity. Adventure Time Islands, unknown commodity. Adventure Time Stakes, unknown commodity. Adventure Time, the series, priority. I was turned off by this series when I first saw the art style, but after getting into it, I can't imagine not having it. I'm sure these will go up there in time. They're just unknown commodities so far. Pardon me, I'm getting water. Adventureland, the joke that Jake and I usually make is that it is the standard by which all films are judged because it kept a 7 rating for the longest time on IMDb. It's an okay film. Has some okay showings from the actors. Curious. The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. Very good film. A yes, please. a great Gilliam film. One of my favorites. I need to get the Criterion before it goes away. Adventures of Captain Marvel. That's the old serials. Don't know. Unknown commodity. Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Unknown commodity. Ichabod and Mr. Toad. This is a Disney classic. It is a yes please. You need it in your collection. I'm not sure if I would consider it necessarily a priority. Yeah, let's put a priority. Because to me, it is. These are two priority tales, especially Ichabod and Crane. That's one, if you watch it every year, you just scary, creepy, even for a children's film. The Adventures of Mark Twain. This one is also a yes please. Great claymation, kind of creepy, but very good, very well written, very enjoyable as a child and as an adult. For the longest time, I was trying to remember what it was. I saw it once on TV. As an adult, I managed to track down a DVD copy, and I'm a proud owner of it. Oh My Goddess. Great series, must own in a collection. Very good series. Adventures of Mini Goddess, same. Really good. Adventures of Pete and Pete, priority. I wish they would do the third one. This is kind of a priority from my point of view, but if you grew up and you were around my age, you're late 30s, so you're like an older millennial or a younger Gen Xer, you'll understand this series quite well. It'll speak to you. It'll speak to your childhood. It was a part of most of our childhoods on Nickelodeon growing up. Great show. Adventures of Power was amusing. It's about people who are doing air drumming. Amusingly weird. Definitely in the curious area. Errol Flynn Robin Hood. So Adventures of Robin Hood, definitely a yes please. You should have it. It's an Oscar winner. It looks beautiful on restoration. It's worth the Blu-ray treatment. Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. It's an amusing movie. Nothing special. Not as good as Boris and Natasha was, but still amusing enough. Adventures of Tintin. Again, a well-done film. Even if you're not familiar with the original source material, it is a great romp. It's an Oscar nominee. It deserves everything it got. It deserved the animated feature for that year. It's just beautiful. And now I need to look up that poster because I got the Japanese poster. And let us see. Adventures of Zatoichi. Zatoichi films kind of run together for me, so that will be there. There's like one or two that are like really spectacular, but they are almost all here until I've watched them over again. I've watched them all once, but you know. Adventures of the Little Prince, a great series, great from my childhood. Saw it on Nickelodeon. Good cartoon. The French did a lot of cartoons on Nickelodeon. And I've read the book, the original book, in French, in the original language, and it is well worth the read. If you understand the language, you should check it out. Aeon Flux. Well, Aeon Flux is a good-ish animated series. I feel like it is a must in some ways because it kind of really... Yeah, let's put it in the yes, please category because to me it's a staple of what old MTV was about, and in reality I think that 90s MTV should get representation. The movie though was okay. Afflicted, fairly interesting movie about vampires, fairly well done. I really enjoyed it, but not like a must-have. Affliction, I like the film. I think it's well done. Characters are well done. Oscar winner, must have in the collection because of that. Same with The African Queen. Classic Bogart. And just a good film. Not sure some of the stuff holds up, but it is well worth getting. I think that the Afro Samurai movie is a must-have in the collection, but the Afro Samurai series is a priority. You can last without this. It's just like a stray episode. But this must be in all collections. It is really good. Very good. Action-packed. Alright. So, I need to check that one out. See, I'm going at a good pace. After the rehearsal. Alright. Unknown Commodity. Afterlife. Decent series. Not bad. Worth seeing. Both seasons. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Meh. I've only seen about 2 seasons worth of it, but God was it boring. Marvel Universe is so filled with some amazing movies, I don't understand how this series was as boring as it was. But I've heard it got better, but and I've got the first 2 seasons on DVD. They haven't released any of the others, but if they ever do, I'll probably add it just because I like having all the pieces of the puzzle. Alright, Oh My Buddha. It's a guilty pleasure, but not one I consider a must-have in anybody's collection. It's cute about a guy who, once he gets off, gets super powerful with holy magic. Oh My Goddess movie, yes, please, should be in your collection along with the series. That's more Oh My Goddess. I Tenshi Muyo, Unknown Commodity. What was it? Aoshi. What was it? Aoshi. Those 2 series, Unknown Commodities. Haven't seen it yet. Aiden, another one. AI, beautiful series. I mean, it's not a series, beautiful movie. Great flick, but not one I feel is an essential. Airheads, yes. Essential comedy, awesome comedy, should be in any collection. Air, this is the thing of beauty here. It really is. I'm very tempted to put it as an essential, but the story was so convoluted that I have to put it in curious. But it's beautiful to look at, it's beautiful to listen to. The only thing it assaults is your mind as the story twists and turns to a place where it's kind of unpleasant. Airplane. Priority. This started a lot of things, a lot of these types of comedies. It helped kickstart Leslie Nielsen's comedy career. It's just an amazing movie. It deserves everything you can get from it. Airplane 2, I feel like this is a yes please. I like it more than the first one in a lot of ways, but I don't consider it an essential, but I consider it enough to be an essential. I think you should have both of them. Ikiba 48. I don't know either of these, this one or Next Stage. And then the, let's see, Achilleon, I think it was, or Akibara something. Let's see, Akibalion. Again, unknown quantity. Akibara Geeks, solid documentary, very amusing. If you can find it, definitely get it. You'll enjoy it, especially if you like Japanese culture and nerd culture in general. It's an exquisite documentary. Yeah, I think it would actually be here. I think it's a must for documentary lovers. Akikon, amusing. About soda cans that turn into girls and fight each other. Just amusing as heck. Akira. This is a must-have in any collection. If you like any type of animation or you're looking for just important cinema, this one is extremely important. Well worth having. I have a steelbook myself. Aladdin, King of Thieves. Very decent thing. Return of Robin Williams as the genie. That's always awesome. I liked Return of Jafar. Even though it didn't have Robin Williams, it had a fairly decent guy doing the acting. It's my favorite of the 3 Aladdin movies, though the original Aladdin has to go here because it is an essential. There's no way I can get around it. Alexander is alright. Alf, one of my favorite ones. I consider Alf to be a great part, depending on the age group, I would say. If your age group, if you're like in your like early 20s or something like that, Alf ain't gonna be in your collection. You don't need it. But if you had any grow up time in the 80s, Alf needs to be in your collection. It's just an essential time period. Alice in Wonderlands, lots of those. Most of them go into this category because they're okay. This one has to go. I really wouldn't put this here normally, but it is an Oscar winner. So yes, the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland goes into Yes Please. Through the Looking Glass is an unknown commodity. The animated Alice in Wonderland is a priority. This should be in every collection. It's the best of the ones. Another one of the older ones. Oh wait, is this Alice? Which one is Alice? I do want to differentiate because Alice is very different. Alice. Yes, that is Alice. So this one is a priority. It's a very unique take on Alice in Wonderland. If you can find this one, it is a foreign-made one. It is very well done. Just very creepy in a lot of styles. A lot of stop-motion animation. Alice, Woody Allen film. I consider most Woody Allen films to be a yes please and should be in a collection. This is no different. It's very well acted, very well done. Another one, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Yeah, it was good. Alien 3. Yeah, it was good. But, nothing better than that. Alien Apocalypse. More amusing than Aliens 3. Also Bruce Campbell film. Fun film. Alien Revolution, or... Yeah, it's it's the newest Alien film. Let's see here. We've got Alien Resurrection there. Alien Covenant. Yeah. So, both of those are okay. I didn't hate on them like everybody else. Alien, though, must be in the collections. Let's catch Aliens while we're at it. Also must be. I don't have a love on them as much as other people do, but I do feel like they're good, solid films. And they're both Oscar winners, so they both deserve their spots. Alien Dead, unknown commodity. Alien 9, unknown commodity. Wait, no, it's not an unknown commodity. It's a decent thing. I feel like there's not enough of it here. The manga is better. But it's kind of amusing. You've got these little girls who have like symbiotic aliens they wear on their heads, and they fight bad guys on roller skates. The AVP films, again, they're okay. Alien versus Redneck. I want to see it. Sounds very amusing. All About Eve. Solid film. Must have in the collection. All About Steve. Very amusing film. I'm very tempted to throw it up there because it is it's a Razzie winner, and just no, it should be. I think that people should get All About Steve and put it with the other film so that it can be paired with hers, because in the same year she won Worst and Best Actress in the same year, and she gave speeches at both. It's just it was just hilarious for Sandra Bullock. All Dogs Go to Heaven. I have not seen the second one, so I can't really say. The first one is a classic, and it's a Bluth animation. Should be a yes please for you. One of the Godzilla films. Godzilla is has good films overall, so it's going to be over here. I haven't seen it, so I can't really say unknown commodity. Nuku Nuku Dash. There. It's okay. All-purpose cultural cat girl Nuku Nuku, the OVA and the TV series, I really like these. I think these would be considered essential anime to go up if you're an anime collector. I've got the Kit and Caboodle, which has all three of these. If you can get them all together, it'd be great. All Quiet on the Western Front. Yes, please. Must have. All That Jazz. Yes, please. Must have. All the King's Men. Yes, please. Must have. All the King's Men. Again, another yes, please. They're very different films. But they're very good. All the President's Men is a spectacular film, and in these times, even more spectacular, with freedom of the press kind of hanging in the balance in some ways, and it kind of got lost. It got dropped somewhere. It's supposed to be here. Well, actually, it's supposed to be above there, if I'm going to say it. Let's see here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I think it got dropped here somewhere. There we go. All the President's Men. So we're going to take you up to the top because you are very important today. All Those Women, Unknown Commodity. Let's see here. Let's see what that one was. All You Need Is Cash. One of the Ruddles films. They're very amusing films. Alley. Alligator Alley. I have no clue. And this one is, I think it's Allison and Lilia. Again, Unknown Commodity. Almost Famous. Very good film. Most definitely up there. Alone in the Dark. I like these films. They're good films. They're very amusing. Along Came Polly. Also very amusing. Very entertaining film. Alter Egos could be a lot better. It's a meh. It's kind of boring. Same thing with Always Watching. Matter of fact, Always Watching is down here because I think I actually got rid of it from my collection. So this has been this one. I think after this point, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to change this up a bit. Whereas next time I'm going to, instead of the hell no, I'm going to leave it at meh. Because the vast majority are going to be here in the meh. So it'll either be, I won't miss it if it's gone, basically. And here is going to be Unknown Commodity, which will have all of these in it. And that way it'll look a little bit better. So we'll do that next time. But I hope you've enjoyed this. Of course, if you did, click that like button, hit that subscribe, and of course share, because sharing is caring, of course. And we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.